Natalie Portman, born June 9, 1981, is an actress with dual American and Israeli citizenship. Her first role was in the 1994 action thriller The Professional, opposite Jean Reno. She was later cast as in the Star Wars prequel trilogy. Born in Jerusalem to an Israeli father and American mother, Portman grew up in Jericho, New York from the age of 3. She studied dancing and acting in New York, and starred in Star Wars, Episode I, The Phantom Menace while still at high school on Long Island. In 1999, Portman enrolled at Harvard University to study psychology. Alongside her work as an actress, she completed a bachelor's degree in 2003. During her studies she starred in a second Star Wars film and opened in New York City's The Public Theater production of Anton Chekhov's The Seagull in 2001. Portman won a Golden Globe and was nominated for an Academy Award for starring in the 2004 drama Closer, appeared in Star Wars, Episode III, Revenge of the following year, and won a Constellation Award for Best Female Performance and the Saturn Award for Best Actress for her starring role in the political thriller V for Vendetta, 2006. She played leading roles in the historical dramas Goya's Ghosts, 2006, and The Other Villain Girl, 2008, and also appeared in Thor, 2011, and its 2013 sequel. In 2010, Portman starred in the psychological thriller film Black Swan. Her performance received widespread critical acclaim and she earned an Academy Award for Best Actress, her second Golden Globe Award, the SAG Award, the Award and the Award in 2011. In 2016, she portrayed First Lady Jacqueline Kennedy in the biographical drama Jackie. She was nominated for an Academy Award, a Golden Globe Award, a Screen Actors Guild Award and won the for Best Actress. In May 2008, Portman served as the youngest member of the 61st Annual Cannes Film Festival jury. The same year she directed a segment of the collective film New York, I Love You. Her first feature film as a director, A Tale of Love in Darkness, was released in 2015. Early life and education. Portman was born on June 9, 1981 in Jerusalem. Her original given name was Natalie, a Hebrew name. She is the only child of Shelley, née Stevens, an American homemaker who works as Portman's agent, and an Israeli fertility specialist and gynecologist. Her maternal grandparents, Bernice, née Hurwitz, 1925–2014, and Arthur Stevens, whose family surname was originally were from Jewish families who moved to the United States from Austria and Russia. Portman's parents met at a Jewish student center at Ohio State University, where her mother was selling tickets. They corresponded after her father returned to Israel and were married when her mother visited a few years later. In 1984, when Portman was 3 years old, the family moved to the United States, where her father received his medical training. Portman, a dual citizen of the United States and Israel, has said that although she really loved the States, "My heart's in Jerusalem. That's where I feel at home." Portman and her family first lived in Washington, D.C., but relocated to Connecticut in 1988 and then moved to Jericho, New York, on Long Island, in 1990. In 2003, Portman graduated from Harvard University with a Bachelor of Arts, B.A., degree in psychology. "I don't care if ruins my career," she told the New York Post. "I'd rather be smart than a movie star." At Harvard, Portman was Allen Research Assistant. While attending Harvard, she was a resident of Lowell Housea and wrote a letter to the Harvard Crimson in response to an essay critical of Israeli actions toward Palestinians. Portman returned to Israel and took graduate courses at the Hebrew University of Jerusalem in the spring of 2004. In March 2006, she was a guest lecturer at a Columbia University course in terrorism and counterterrorism, where she spoke about her film V for Vendetta. Portman has professed an interest in foreign languages since childhood and has studied French, Japanese, German, and Arabic. Career. Early work and film debut. Portman started dancing lessons at age 4 and performed in local troupes. At the age of 10, a Revlon agent asked her to become a child model, but she turned down the offer to focus on acting. In a magazine interview, Portman said that she was different from the other kids. "I was more ambitious. I knew what I liked and what I wanted, and I worked very hard. I was a very serious kid." On school holidays, Portman attended theater camps. When she was 10, Portman auditioned for the 1992 off-Broadway show Ruthless, a musical about a girl who is prepared to commit murder to get the lead in a school play. Portman and future pop star Britney Spears were chosen as the understudies for star Laura Bell Bundy. In 1993, she auditioned for the role of an orphan child who befriends a middle-aged hitman, played by Jean Reno, in Luc Besson's film, Leon, the Professional. Soon after getting the part, she took her paternal grandmother's maiden name, Portman, as her stage name in the interest of privacy and to protect her family's identity. Leon, the Professional opened in 1994, marking her feature film debut. Early career, 1995 to 1999. During the mid-1990s, Portman had several film roles, including Heat, Everyone Says I Love You, and Mars Attacks. Her performance in the small ensemble film Beautiful Girls garnered significant acclaim. She was the first choice to play Juliet in William Shakespeare's Romeo plus Juliet, but producers felt her age wasn't suitable. In 1997, Portman played the role of Anne Frank in a Broadway adaptation of The Diary of Anne Frank. And there's a surprising preponderance of that kind of role for young girls. Sort of being fantasy objects for men, and especially this idealized purity combined with the fertility of youth, and all this in one. So I definitely shied away from it. Natalie Portman, 2007. It was after 1996's Beautiful Girls that Portman grew reluctant to accept roles where her character was a sexualized youngster. In an interview with Guardian feature writer Simon Hattenstone asked if Portman was aware that because of them she was a pedophile's dream. Portman nodded a bit uncomfortably, stating that it dictated a lot of my choices afterwards cause it scared me. It made me reluctant to do sexy stuff, especially when I was young. Also in 1997, Portman was cast as Padme Amidala in the Star Wars prequel trilogy. The first film, The Phantom Menace, began filming in June 1997 and opened in May 1999. Following production on The Phantom Menace, she initially turned down a lead role in the film Anywhere But Here after learning it would involve a sex scene, but director Wayne Wang and actress Susan Sarandon, who played Portman's mother in the film, demanded a rewrite of the script. Portman was shown a new draft, and she decided to accept the role. The film opened in late 1999, and she received a Golden Globe nomination for Best Supporting Actress for her role as Anne August. Critic Mary Elizabeth Williams of Salon called Portman astonishing and said that unlike any number of actresses her age, she's neither too maudlin nor too plucky. She then signed on to play the lead role of a teenage mother in Where the Heart Is, which opened in April 2000.